Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom. Giving honor and praise unto the Most High, the Creator and the Maker of heaven and earth. My name is Yeshaya Yisrael of the tribe of Dan of the nation of Israel. This particular presentation, if we will, brothers and sisters, we do not intend for this to be long for many reasons. But what we want to do, brothers and sisters, is get into a matter regarding the lessons, regarding the Hebrew classes, and so forth and so on. About maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I spoke and said that I will be doing a matter regarding a matter language in which we will be talking about, if we will, that in which, excuse me. Now, in doing so, this is what we're going to talk about in this particular case and in this particular matter. All right. I want to quickly, knowing that it's early, not deal with this very, very long, but I want to sit there and emphasize on something real quick, if we will, brothers and sisters, and that's this. This is intended to only be about 10 minutes the most in this presentation, if we will, all right? And I wanted to do it at a particular time so that way I won't interfere, if we will, with other brothers, other camps, or any camp or any brother doing a particular lesson. Now, I want to show this nonetheless to the best of one's ability in what we call, quote, real time, if we will. Right? Now, let's look at this right here and go into this for edification purposes, if we will. You have here, brothers and sisters, this particular word, right? Now, looking at this, brothers and sisters, for edification purposes, if we will, what we are seeing, family, as the saying goes, being family, right? What we are looking at is, wanted to get it to where it can be seen as such. In that particular manner. And that is looking at it from this point here. All right. What do we see here? Hayosheb, right? Means, and we want to show this real quick with the laser pointer. Hayosheb means who sits, who is sitting. That can also be said as Hayoshebet, Hayoshbim, Hayoshbot. All right. So just want to point that out for reasonable purposes in that particular case. Now we have, brothers and sisters, we want to make some notes and then close out. the prefix with the letter A, meaning not the, as in many cases, ha means the, but rather who or that is used in the present tense. All right. So then we have, brothers and sisters, for reasonable purposes, if we will, right? Looking at it from this point here, while trying to show it to the best of my ability in real time, all right? We have this word here. Let us look at this and then explain what we're talking about for reasonable purposes. All right? Copy that. Bring this back into the PowerPoint, if we will, before we close out real quick. That's not going to work. Sorry about that, family. Let's do it from this point here. See, what I'm trying to do is show it as best of my ability in real time and not already done, so you can see it step by step. All right? This here says Ashir Yashab, who sat. Now, while brothers and sisters, we look at this particular case, right? We want to point out for reasonable purposes, if we will, and I thank you all for the time because we're not going to stay on this very long. This says here, Ashir Yashab, which means who sat. Now, what we can notice real quick, if we go look at this from, say, the matter of the laser pointer, right? Your shape here we see in the present tense. This here we see Yashab sat in the past tense. So if you want to say who's sitting, present tense, you will add the matter of the letter hey there, Hayoshab. Now, had that been for a female, it would have been Hayoshebet. If you were speaking about a female, males and females, plural, Hayoshbim. That hey is used, and we want to emphasize in this present tense. We're going to make some notes like there regarding the matter of it in the past tense and see what we can come up with and close out. All right, let's look at it from this particular point. All right. Means who or that when speaking, not using the present tense. Thus, in speaking and saying who, that in the present or past, pardon me, in the past or future tense, it is asher. At times, asher is shortened to she. All right. So what we want to say, brothers and sisters, is that is used in its said present tense. All right, of ha. In the past or the future tense, when you're saying who or that, who sits, who sees, who goes, who knows, that, brothers and sisters, is with the word asher in the past or future. Present ha. All right. So we want to just emphasize that when speaking upon it. And now those prefixes with the ha or the previous word as asher is used in whether it is plural or singular, whether it is masculine or feminine. So that's something else we want to present. I know this lesson is just short and just something I thought to do real quickly, but I'm going to conclude now, brothers and sisters. And what I would like to emphasize on, if we will, is I'm going to ask people to subscribe to the channel. All right. Like, my telephone number is there for those who do want it. Feel free to call, feel free to text, feel free to WhatsApp, and let us unite, if we will. In this particular class, I'm hoping for such to be the case. I'm not doing Hebrew lessons on the other channel, Mora Yeshaya Torah lessons. I'm trying to maintain some kind of order, so I'm keeping the Hebrew classes on the Hebrew channel. All right. So, in giving honor to the Most High, the Creator and the Maker of heaven and earth. Thank you all for joining. I know this was short. Nonetheless, brothers and sisters, what we want to do is emphasize on when you do say that or who or whom, and what words do you use when it's future tense or past tense, and what word you use when it's in, brothers and sisters, the present tense. And so let us close out, if we will. Subscribe to the channel, Shomrei Habrit. Much respect to the brother Mora Yiftach, and subscribe to this channel. And at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, we intend to have another live presentation concerning the matter of Leviticus 15 in Hebrew. With that, I conclude. Most I bless you all. Shalom.